What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Noble's TX YouTube channel. I appreciate you for stopping by, and today we've got something pretty cool to look at. We're going to look at some very inexpensive Glock night sights that I found on Amazon. So the brand is Fiachi, I believe, and this says that they should fit Glocks 17, 19, 22, 23, 26, and so on, and hopefully we can get these things installed on our Glock 26 today. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to start off by just safety checking my pistol. You see I already removed the magazine. Chamber is clear. Point in safe direction, pull the trigger. We can pull our slide off and we'll just disassemble this thing. Now what I have to help us today is this VISM sight pusher tool. So hopefully this will help us get our rear sight off without too much hassle. I've not used this before. I found this on Amazon as well. If you see anything you like that we're using here today, I'll have some links down in the description. You can check that out. I bought the VISM package that came with the screwdriver tool, so we can use this to remove our front sight post, and there's a whole bunch of different little tools that came with this. You see a punch, not the greatest quality, but it will get the job done for what we need it for. You can see you can remove them and put in whatever kind of accessory you'd like, but let's go ahead and we'll remove the front sight post. Just gonna find that. So here's our front sight post screw. Want to make sure not to lose that. And here's our factory front sight post. So we'll go ahead and replace that first. I'm gonna bust into our new sights. These seem to be all right. Before we get any farther, let me turn off some lights and see what they look like. Not too bad. They definitely do glow. All right, let me go ahead and we'll get the lights back on and get these things installed. Pull our front post out. These are steel replacements, so you'll no longer have the polymer sights. See if I can't wiggle this thing out of here. Nice. Do come with a replacement screw. Looks like there's a little adhesive or something on here. The new screw and the replacement screw, the old screw and the replacement screw are the same size, so I'm just going to go ahead and use our old screw. Drop our sight on. I went ahead and set my screw into our little tool so that way I don't have any problems losing it while I'm trying to fiddle with this thing. Make sure I have it lined up while I'm tightening it down. There we go, we have the front one on there nice and tight and straight. Now that we have our front sight post on, we will go ahead and pull out our sight pusher. Alright, so I put some of the included little polymer wedges in here just to not scratch the sides of our slide. I've raised the slide with this bottom platform to get our sight as close to the pusher, the actual pusher, as possible. That way all of our torque will be focused at the bottom of the sight instead of at the top, and risk damaging something. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a whirl. It's my first time using this, and it looks like we have everything lined up. This front knob up here holds pressure on the slide, so that way it's not bouncing around. So it is pretty secure at the moment, and we'll slowly start wrenching on it and make sure that our pusher is not scratching the top of our slide. If it is, then we'll just back off of it and lower the platform just a little bit. But I'm going to start wrenching on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to lower our platform just a little bit. I feel a little friction, and I think it might be from our pusher touching the top of our slide. Alright, so I got it readjusted, and let's see if I can't push this out. Man, look at that. I mean, it's just sliding right out of there. I'm not using a lot of excess force. This is pretty neat. I mean, it's just two fingering it right now. And that's it. Go ahead and loosen it all back up. Pull our slide out, and you can see it's just barely sitting in there. Boom, pops right out. So we have removed our Glock factory goalpost rear sight. Let's go ahead and install our new nice sight. Hopefully the tolerances aren't too crazy, that way it fits without too much hassle. And let's see, I wanted to show y'all something. So this was the factory sight. We did not cause any damage to it from pushing it out. I just wanted to show you all that the sight tool, or the sight pusher, didn't mess it up. Alright, so I pressed the new sight in. We probably could pull out the hammers and tap it in, but I think it'd be a whole lot easier to get it lined up with our sight tool here. So let's go ahead and we'll reinstall it into our sight pusher and get it worked out. Alright, now we've got it reinstalled in our sight pusher. Everything is relatively snug down and in place, and we will just start cranking it back down and see how it does as far as putting our new sight on. I think I want to raise it up just a little hair. Alright, let's go ahead and press it on, see how it does. So without too much excessive force, sliding our new sight right on. And I think that's almost about where we want it. I'll have to, you know what? If I raise this, I might be able to see our front post. Yep. Can you see that? And there's our front post. And that's looking pretty good. Go ahead and remove it from our sight tool. And man, that sight tool made easy work of that. A little bit of oil on there. Nothing too bad. Looks like it might need to go over just a hair farther. Tell you what I'll do is I'll throw a bore sight tool in it, and we'll see if we can't sight it in the house. Well, I was going to get it sighted in with a little 9mm bore sight, but of course mine has bit the dust. So we're just going to have to eyeball it until we can get it to the range and get it properly sighted in. But for right now, it's looking pretty close. Not bad. So I know this was supposed to be a kind of installation review video of Glock night sights, or I should say inexpensive sight replacements that you can find on Amazon. And I really had seen a lot of bad reviews about this VISM sight pusher tool, and this thing was absolutely great. I didn't have to bust out, you know, all the hammers and punches and punch block, which I hate doing because I'm kind of a hammer behind I'm kind of a gorilla behind the hammer, you know what I mean? So this little tool here really did help out. I'll go ahead and get this installed onto our Glock 26 and see what it looks like. And there we have it. If you see the night sights and you're like, those are cool. I don't think I want that style of night sight. I want something a little more trusted. And you buy a different night sight, that's all right. But if you plan on changing your sights on your Glock, I highly recommend this tool. They say this tool can be used with a number of different pistols, and they do include a whole bunch of different accessory options. Now, I'm not even sure. I guess this is just a little rubber wedge to get you closer. They include all kinds of little things in here, but I didn't see any instructions. That's the one thing they didn't include, was instructions. So that's kind of one little fault on it. I can look at the box here, and yeah, they didn't give us any instructions, but just by looking at it, you can kind of figure it out pretty easily. So I'd definitely highly recommend this tool. Now we'll take one last look at the sights. I hit them with a flashlight real quick just to help them out a little bit, but you can see in pretty good lighting in here, you can see the light or the sights pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this light. Oh yeah. Now like I said, I did hit them with a flashlight just to give them a little bit of help for this demonstration, but pretty cool. I mean, these are definitely bright. So if you go from a, let me see if I can't find the light switch. If you go from a lit up area into a dark room, you'll definitely have your sights glowing for you. If you carry this appendix carry or inside the waistband, however you want to say it, and your sights never see light, well then you're just going to have regular three white dot sights if they never see light. But if they do see light and you find yourself in a dark situation, they will light up, if that makes sense. But guys, anyways, I appreciate y'all stopping by today and hanging out. If y'all like what y'all saw, I'll have some links down in the description. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Come hang out with us for some more videos down the road, and I'll catch y'all next time.